Athena, where could I possibly begin? I remember the day that she and little Viorel called upon me to look at the apartment upstairs. Somehow I knew in that instant that my life would be changed forever. You see, one evening I was coming home and a young woman approached me and asked me if she could rent the apartment.
Excuse me, Mr. Podbielski?
I'm hesitant to rent the apartment because I don't like the noise that people make upstairs, and I like my own music and my own silence.
Podbielski. Call me Pavel. What can I do for you, my darling?
I understand you have an apartment for rent. Is that right?
Yes, I do, but I'm not so certain that it's a good place to raise a young boy. I've tried doing this thing in the past, and of course I play loud music at night, and my neighbors really don't like that, and I'm not so certain it would work out.
Viorel wouldn't be any problem at all. He's a sound sleeper. Loud music wouldn't bother him. I work at the bank down the street, and this place would be so convenient. Maybe you'd reconsider?
Where are you from, my dear?
I'm from Romania, but my adopted family raised me in Beirut for most of my life, and I'm settled now in London and working on my career at the bank. Viorel's no problem at all. I would love this place.
Romania? Well, why don't you bring little Viorel in and we'll talk about it for a while.
Despite holding out bravely to my late-night music, 8 days later, Athena came knocking at my door, child in arms.
I'm sorry, Athena, did the noise wake you?
What's going on in here, Pavel?
Come on, Athena, come on in out of the cold.
Thank you so much for a wonderful night.
Very good. As always.
Thank you very much. It was wonderful.
Okay. Athena, about tonight.
You don't have to explain, Pavel. I understand. When I was younger, before I had Viorel, my husband and I used to go out dancing, and I know what it feels like to let yourself go. By the way, what kind of music was that?
Athena, why don't we take a walk in Regent's Park on Sunday, and then we can talk more about it.
Okay.
You know, Athena, everything around us makes sound, and then there's movement, and they combine into a rhythm. And those rhythms are around us all the time. They're all over the world. Our ancestors knew about that, and they were fearful of the sounds they heard about them. And then that fear somehow turned into awe, and they decided that perhaps it was a superior being that was trying to communicate with them. And then they made sounds of their own and movements, and they developed into music, into dance. And what I'd like you to do is just spend some time now. Just stop and listen to the sounds and what you see with the birds, the trees, and the wind going through the trees and the water lapping on the lake. Just listen to the rhythm of life. Some time ago you told me that dance awakens something stronger, more powerful in you.
When I dance, I'm free. It moves my bones, my muscles, my heart, and my spirit. At one time I wanted to be a saint and worship through dance, but that path is no longer available to me.
What path do you mean?
You know, a long time ago I was married, and unfortunately it went very badly. Well, I was also very involved in the church. After my divorce, during Mass, I was denied communion in front of God and everyone. Well, I denounced the church, and I've devoted my life to my son, Vioral.
You know, there's more than one way to be a saint. All we have to do is realize that we're here for a purpose, and that no matter what happens to us, we can laugh at ourselves and we can overcome those disappointments, great or small, and then give ourselves over to the light of the vertex.
What do you mean by the vertex? You mean like in mathematics?
Well, my dear, that's a whole other story. Why don't we continue our walk and I can tell you all about it.